Hey there, it's Chelle, and Clint is in the house. It's 8:15 on this beautiful Wednesday. The wind's kind of blowing, so that's helpful to keep it kind of cool. But yeah, I had to come out here early. I had to wait a little bit longer because they were baling all that hay behind our house. So I'm just going to kind of clean out my drawer real quick. But yeah, I'm going to continue with Tina's journal, or her little design team project. And, you know, we're both sore from cleaning out the chicken coop yesterday. All that fun stuff. Clint's in there because, you know, he did most of the work, because if I shovel too much, I get neck aches and all that good jazz. So, but man, what little I did, I can still feel it. It's kind of like, oh. So, and it did affect our breathing and stuff, so I'll probably be coughing a little bit. But yeah, we're going to attempt to finish this in today's video. We shall see what that happens. And somebody said they really liked how it's coming out, even though I made that one mistake, and I must agree. I love, you know, kind of the way it's looking. So let's go ahead and work on this. The one chicken we never did find. Remember that one ran away? Well, we never did find her, and then at 27:30 and 8, under our lilac, or under our window, we could hear her clucking. So it was like 30 minutes before it was too dark to really look for her. So Clint went outside and was able to sneak up on her and put her in a net. So all is well on the home front. I tell you, it's just always that way. But yeah, we kept an eye out for her, but she never did make an appearance. Okay, again, these are from Tina over at Shabby Dabby Doodah. And what do we have? Look, we did all the back, so that's kind of cool. This one, I'm just going to do everything going up, because when it's all open, that's what we're going to see. So again, I'm using her digitals. And like on this one, I think I'm just going to use, you know, whatever I think will fit to decorate. So, but I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see, this one, have to go like that. Okay, like that. I just want to make sure that it's going in there the right way. Very hot here. My friend from Arizona, she was like, oh yeah, I bet it's 80 there. And I'm like, no, I wish it was 80. 103 today, which isn't, you know, horrible. I mean, it is horrible even in Texas standards, but it's not as bad as like Arizona, which, aren't you guys getting like 112, 113 degrees? Ugh. Because she's even complaining about the heat. My friend who lives there, she's like, Miss Chelle, it's so hot here. She didn't say my name, but you know, she's thinking it. But yeah, if you guys want to come visit, now's a good time for those of you who don't like the cold. Just saying, we could play. But only in the morning for like 2 hours. We did move the goats, so they are running around. I have my front door open to the studio, but we have that screen out there, and I'm hoping they don't try to, like, I tried to sneak out here so they didn't see me, because when they see me, they'll come running, the goats. And then they would just, you know, crash through that screen. I was thinking, I don't want to have to close the door, because we still don't have that window put in. And that would not be fun. And then the guy behind us was baling hay. I know I told you guys that, but thankfully he got that finished. Clint said he started at dark. He said it was in the far field, so I didn't hear him. I ended up putting on earplugs last night and slept until like 5:30 this morning. So Miss Betty beat me to saying hi. So yeah, this is a fun little project though. So have you guys seen this? I don't know if anyone mentioned if they'd seen something like this or not, but very simple. Okay, so we have that. This part right here, we could just do like this. Would that work? I think it would. So let me trim it. Trying to use up anything I can because I don't want to have tons of scraps. And she does have wording, so it would go like that. But yeah, it was an eventful day yesterday, doing the chickens and all that good jazz. And man, we both feel it today. The good thing is we may not even have to work the rest of the week. I'm not sure. Clint needed to go down tomorrow, but he thought he did, so he called the person and talked to him, and they said, no, we don't need you, so we may not have to leave the house the rest of the week. He has another one he's got to call and talk to them and just verify that they'll be okay until next week. So we will see. If we do go down, we'll probably go on Friday. That way we can maybe do some yard selling. Kind of fun to show you guys something. I don't know that we'll find anything, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah. But yeah, all the babies are safe and sound. The goats are eating plentiful food. So yeah. But man, I was so sore. Clint kept saying, honey, let me shovel, let me shovel, let me do it. He's like, I can't hardly walk today. I'm like, I can't either, and I didn't do very much. So, okay, so that's cool, nice. These, do we want to do anything different? I think I definitely want to line them. So I'm going to do that. Let me see what I have over here. I think maybe something like this would fit, because you know, you don't have to do it all the way. So if I trim it right there with that leaf, use up all of our scraps. This one's going to be too small for that. Then that will go in there. Keep hearing the goats. They're stepping on some stuff we have out there. And then what I'm going to do is I'll slide that in. I think I want it there. I think that's pretty. But yeah, I told Clint, let's just move the goats. All we have to do is close the gate and open another one. Make sure everything's goat proofed. So that wasn't hard. I went down and helped him and stuff, and got the trash cans back up. They'll at least get our weeds kind of out of the way. So I think what we've decided, let me know what you guys think. I think I know you guys told me this, 2 channels is just too much. So I think I'm going to go back to just sharing whatever I want to share on this channel. I know, I can hear you guys now. I told you to do that. Whether it's cooking, etc., and I'll just label it. And if you guys are not interested in seeing that, then don't watch it, you know. But I told Clint, I just don't feel like I have the time to put in to the other channel, and like right now we're not doing any cooking, and so many people want to see things that's going on the farm, or you know, our travel or whatever. So I'm just going to share that here and kind of get rid of that one. I've been kind of up in the air for a while, but you know, I'm kind of tired of trying to make everybody happy. I need to make myself happy there for a little bit. I know, I know. I can hear you say, I know, Michelle, I've told you that. Told you. So I'm just trying to, most of these are just, that one would probably work, wouldn't it? Okay. We'll do that. Let me cut it down to about right there. But most of them are a little bit too short. Yeah. So yeah, Clint wants us to call it the Rat's Nest, which is hilarious. And so I will do some playlists that say something like Rat's Nest Farming, Rat's Nest, you know, cooking, or, you know, maybe just at home at the Rat's Nest, and anything that has to do with cooking, farming, etc. will be in that playlist. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I want to end this one just because it's so pink, and I have this pink over here. Kind of spread it out a little. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And then, because I told him, really, I don't think I have any new subscribers. I think they're all from this channel. So what's the point, you know? Anyways. But yeah, we checked on the babies. They're all doing really well. Clint caught the one with a net yesterday, and I was already asleep, or almost asleep, and he said, oh, I'll go get her. So, and I heard him catch her, or attempt to catch her, and he never came in, so I went to, and got dressed, and went out to help him, and he was sitting on the front porch with her. She was, he thought he had broken her wing. Thankfully, he did not. So, because he would have been so heartbroken, you know. Kind of like that. There. It's a little bit shy of the sides, but we're going to make it work. So, yeah. We're just going the right way. But he's inside working on Miss Debbie's signs. He's working on them. We'll be working on ink blenders. We do have ink blenders in the store now available. No waiting. It's really slow in the store right now. I mean, people purchasing. I think it's because it's summer and people want to be outside playing, don't you? So, there'll probably be ink blenders in the store all season, all summer, because people would rather, of course it might get really hot and they might sell because they're like, it's too hot to play outside. But they say it's one of the first times that Grand Junction has had a heat advisory warning. It's not something that we have very often in this area. They're about 2 or 3 hours away from here. But, I mean, we're looking at 103 right now. Okay. Cute. Okay, I need one right here, huh? Just looking at my scraps. What's this one? I feel like that one's way too short. Oh, here's one. I'm trying to just use up my scraps because, let's do that. Yeah, I kind of like it. Just because, I believe this one is called like Slipper, Pink Slipper or something. Actually, I don't really know for sure of Tina's. I did put the exact link below in the description box, so if you want to go and find this exact kit, you can do that. And I think I picked my kit for my boho journal. Okay, I was hoping, oh no, I cut it too short. I think I'm going to use a kit from Lisette, actually. Paper yarn and prayer, is that right? Anyways, when I start that, I will, I'll link that too. But she wrote me and said, oh, Michelle, I think I have the perfect kit. And I went and looked at them and I was like, oh, I still want to use this one right here. So I will. I'm excited to start the boho, you know. Like I said, I've never done that before. And a lot of you guys I've seen have never done a Bohemian journal either. And it's kind of, I think it'll be kind of fun. I have some really fun ideas. But I had some commitments I needed to, you know, take care of first. So that will be coming up. Do you guys want to see a total walkthrough of that one, or do you want me to do some stuff offline? I haven't decided what I want to do, but let me know. Because right now I'm up to date on my videos. I just, they're walking on top of tin and stuff, and it almost sounds like fire. You know how creakling wood kind of burns. So I keep looking out at the goats, but they're just wandering around finding all their good stuff. Okay, so I know I want to cover that up. That's looking really cute. What do you guys think? Yeah? Okay, so, reminds me of Robin's. I'm trying to think what she did. Some of them she just, you know, did over. Some she did half and half. I think that's what I want to do, is just cover them all, whether it's half and half or what. And then we will do like pockets or whatever on top of it after we get them covered. But yeah, I think I want that there. Or maybe this side. Yeah, we could do that, huh? Okay, but yeah, I'm already starting to sweat. I'm not used to heat, guys. We did quit turning on our heater in the morning. So I guess that's a good thing. It's definitely summer. I told Clint the only good thing about summer is it's that much closer to winter. Might have to go to Australia just to get out of the heat. I think she told me that, Suzanne, didn't you say it was winter in Australia? Okay. There it is. Sorry, I couldn't find my... But yeah, I told Clint that last year. I'm like, you know, at least we can start counting down till winter. He liked that idea. He's not a heat person in the least. Makes him, you know, hurt a lot worse. I think I'm just going to fold that like that, and we'll trim it. So he was pretty glad to hear that he didn't really have to do any work, go anywhere today. Trim that a little bit more. Or tomorrow, so that's a blessing, though you guys will see this on Thursday. Okay, that looks pretty good. Can you guys hear them? But yeah, man, I was having the hardest time going to sleep yesterday. I took a sleeping pill and that really helped. Okay, that's going to be a little crooked, so going to attempt to fix it on here. I need it to be like too bad. Surely I can cut a crooked line. Okay, I don't know, guys. I do not know what I'm doing. Just trying to get it to fit right, and I'm not sure it's going to, but I don't want it to bind up, you know, in the fold either, so it needs to be right about there. Okay, I'm gonna cut this part off. We'll cover that up with something else. That looks pretty good. Okay, so let's ink. Let's see, what else do we have going on in the world of the rat's nest? Oh, too funny. Might have to move the fan out here. We don't have a lot of, I mean, we use extension cords, so it, you know, we don't want to plug in tons of stuff, but probably wouldn't hurt to have a fan out here, even early in the morning. So if I had woken up earlier, I think I would have been out here like about 6:30 and called 8:30 my limit. Okay, so let's see how we want to do, because it does start getting hot here already at 8. Michelle, what are you doing? It's not working. Okay, was it like that? No. Okay, that'll work. That's a little bit too. I'm okay if I cut it a little bit shorter, because we can always, you know, put something over it. You know, and how many times did I fit that to make sure it was going to be perfect? Yeah, whatever. Whatever, guys. Over here again, looking at scraps. Even this funky looking one, I think we might can make it work. Oh yeah, maybe like that. Close enough. And then it's almost like a puzzle, isn't it? Michelle, you're not a very good puzzler. Well, that didn't work. Yeah, that sounds about right. I know, I can hear you guys just talking to me. Michelle, you're not doing that right. I think that will work like that. Cut this little section off right here. it's okay if it overflows, right? Because it doesn't really matter, I don't think. It's almost perfect. We're going to call it. Actually, I'm going to trim just a little bit off because, you know, I like to live dangerously. Perfect. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's really not. I just like to act like I'm a perfectionist. So yeah, all we're doing right now is just covering everything, and then we'll get to decorate, which will be the fun part, you know. Okay, that's kind of cute. Actually, I kind of like that. And then I have itty bitty scraps right here. So let's see what we can use. I want to use something different because I kind of like the idea of it kind of being a little bit different. Okay, so I think it's going to be right there. Down further. I know I'm making it harder than it should be, huh? Then I cut that too far, but you know, we're going to call it good. Still has a little stuff here and there that, like that one's cut already. That's okay. That's okay. I did get a watermelon. Clint got one the other day, so I'm hoping we haven't cut into it yet, but we are hoping that it's a good one, because you just never know. But the good thing is we have the chickens, and they love watermelon, whether it's a whole one or just the rinds. It's funny, the first time we ever gave them watermelon, we went for a walk, and by the time we came back in like half an hour, all that was left was the rind. They loved it so much, but it was funny. So none of our food goes to waste because we have the chickens. So. Okay, that one's done. Maybe this one. Kind of have a big, I think my computer was messing up my printer. So I think we're just going to do that. So I just kind of fill, I think, in there. And try to get a idea. Again, I'm not too stressed about it. So, let's see, I might want to go like this. good, kind of goodly. Kind of not good. Okay, we're going to call it good. I am going to trim the bottom just a little. Because again, I don't want it to get bound up in the fold. So if it's kind of like that, I think that'll be fine. I need to quit stressing so much, huh? Turn this just a little bit more. It's a little crooked, and I think it'll lay better if it's more straight. Oh, and what about this piece? Yeah. Okay. Good enough. This is fun. I mean, you could make these and then just fill them up with goodies and, you know, attach them to some other journal. I think I'm gonna want like this whole pink piece or something down here. But it just kind of caught my eye and I thought, let's cut it down. Because I think I might want some scrap too. Okay, so 4 1/4. Is that right? Not quite. It was under 4 1/4. So let's do it there, I think. Ooh, that one's pretty, the little. Okay, I think that will work there. So, but I was looking at this because of the, just kind of the plain pink. Chelle, don't you hate when you measure and do what I did and measure incorrectly? Yeah, me too. Okay, that will work. Just take a sliver off. Sorry, that one just would not work because Michelle messed up. Okay, let's see if that will work. But that's okay, we can go all the way up. Let's just fold it. Might be what I do on this one, is just kind of find the middle, cut it, and then fold it. Might be so much easier. So what I'm thinking is kind of fold it a little long so that fold's not there. And then we might have to trim a little bit on the side. So fold it, trim it like that. And look, that's pretty good there. So, and then just that little corner, just chop it right there. A little bit more. And then, okay, this is about right to here. So I'm just going to trim off. I know this is so much fun. I can hear you guys now. Michelle, we love to just watch you cover envelopes. You're welcome. Let's see, what's going on with my friends? Nothing really. My one friend, her eye is bothering her. She's seeing double, and it's like a 6-month or issue. So we're praying for her. And then my best friend, one of her daughters, is fixing to have a baby, but they don't really talk to me anymore. So I don't know if I'll know when she has the baby or not. In fact, I didn't even know she was pregnant. So it's kind of like, oh, by the way, which is fine, you know, if they don't want you to know, then there's nothing you can do about it. So, okay. So yeah, I was thinking if I take this here, is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. And then find the center, which is right there. Ish. Okay. And then at least if I get it down to there, maybe I can figure out the folding. I'm trying to make it easier on me. Okay, so we want to kind of fold it just the side of where we want it to be. I'll put this down just a touch. I think they're eating Clint's like wood scraps. Goats like to forage, so you know, even though they still had grass where they were, that's not their favorite thing. They like to find the grass that's greener on the other side. Yeah, that's how goats are. Thought about renting them out so they can earn us some money. In Colorado, they do that a lot. I'm sure they do other places as well. But it was on the news the other day about renting out goats so that for like those big power lines and stuff to save. Okay, so I do want to trim this one down just to save a little bit of, you know, work, and helps with the wildfire control. Somebody a while back wanted to rent a couple of them, but it was kind of, you don't, you know whether to trust them, to make sure that they have clean water and, you know, no risks. So it's kind of like, I don't know if, plus they were like in a mountain line area, and I didn't want to take the chance. And they, you know, they're Clint's babies. He loves animals, as you guys know. And though we're not going to have any more goats. When these guys are past their prime, we're not going to get any more. birds are singing though. I think we got it pretty well. I think that was easier. Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be a 3-parter. And all we did today was decorate or cover the envelopes, huh? And jabber, because that's what we're known for, the rambling. Plus, we had to close the gate to the garden because they'll go in there and destroy everything. So, like his garden bed, that's somewhat nice. They'll jump on it and rip it open. So we had to make sure things that we didn't want them to get into were well taken care of. Did see a robin though yesterday when we were out looking for the chicken, but she flew off and she was on the total opposite end of the yard is that one I saw. I mean, I could put this one here, huh? You're right, guys. Okay, so cut it there. But it's funny because they're like right at the house. I mean, we have 3 acres here. And they're right at the house instead of, you know, wandering around. Like at the back door. Okay, I'm just going to do this to the belt. There. Okay. We're going to get it on the last one. It's going to go really easily. Because that's how life works. First 500 are hard. The last one's really easy. A little off, but not bad. she's heading back out to the rest of the yard. I know, it's kind of sad playing hide from the goats, but alas, that's where we're at. Okay, good. They're so funny because they will hear somebody talking across the highway and try to get to them. So, and I didn't want her to come in here. Can you imagine? They love paper. And it would be a free-for-all. Mom, wish you were here so you could babysit the goats. Just kidding. Just kidding. But to babysit the kitties, sometimes I have to come out here to get away from them. Because, man, sometimes they grind on my nerves, the kitties. I know they don't mean to, but they're just like, your lap's empty, I'm going to sit in it. And when you have 3 or 4 cats on you all the time, sometimes you just really need a break. That's what we get for loving our animals so much, huh? How did I mess that up so much? Okay. Sometimes that's just the way it is. Okay, cool guys. I think this is our last one. I know I keep looking, but looks nice. And then I want to kind of look at it and see how thick it's going to be, because you know, I don't want it so thick that it's not easy to close. Okay. I wonder where they went. There we go, guys. What do you think? Okay, so again, this is going to fold here, like this, and then up like this. Oh, it's not bad at all. I mean, it is, but it's not. So, I think we're done as far as all the papers. When we come back in tomorrow's video, I should be able to finish everything up. We're going to do some decorating, and yeah, I don't know if it'll even take a whole video. Probably will, because I think, oh, it's not going to take that long, and then it takes me like 3 hours. But yeah, and I think it's going to work just fine, even with this, because if I use the crinkly stuff, then, you know, it will hold it no matter how thick it is. But I don't want like huge clusters or anything, I don't think, because I don't want it to be super, super, you know, tight. So let's just kind of take an, you know, an idea. I'm just going to put have some cards and paper. Just going to see how thick it would be. Like say at, you know, at the thickest. Just say, okay, I'm going to put all this stuff in here. How would that be? Not too bad. I mean, it's going to have some bulk, but I think it's going to work. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are joining me and you have got to this point in your little envelope book. I think it's so fun. So I'm loving it. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.